What's up, guys? We are back again in the garage with the Mustang. We're going to do some things to it. So you might be wondering to yourself, what's going on today? Last video, if you remember well, we did the exhaust. This video, we're going a little bit less noise and performance-ish, a little bit of performance gain. We're just going straight appearance right now because, frankly, I've gotten tired of looking at this car the way it is, and I need to switch it up a little bit. So first, let me just get this out of the way. That's the light, backlight is terrible. So I went ahead and I actually got the package for the parts that I'm about to show you. Gee, stop it, backlight. There we go. So I actually got the package with all of the parts like almost 2 weeks ago, and I just haven't had time to install them yet. So I did kind of do like the one quick thing that I could do, which is this right here. Got rid of the ugly stock antenna that went up to like here, and got this little short mini antenna right there. So we got that. The car is disgusting. That's bird crap because there's trees everywhere that I work, and I can't not park under a tree, which sucks. But anyways, as for what we're doing today, let me show you. We got all of this. DRZ still doesn't have a wheel. That may never be alive again at this point. So yeah, we have a collection of parts here, which are all new headlights, tail lights. We have a third brake light in there, a Mach 1 grill delete, and a Mach 1 lip, which actually is this up over here. And it's been sitting there kind of stretching out because it gets shipped all rolled up. So that's what we're doing to the car. And gonna make it look a lot meaner, a lot cleaner. Paint's still gonna be crap, but you know, one thing at a time. Let's get down to brass tacks. Let's get the show going. Let's do it. So I'm thinking we're gonna start back here, since that's just tail lights and third brake light. The front's a little more involved just because of having the Mach 1 fin spoiler, which I have to drill a bunch of holes in my bumper for. So let's get started back here. We'll pull the third brake light first, and then we'll do the tail lights, and we'll do the headlights then after that. So right here is the third brake light that we are working with. Nice bubble wrap. And there we have it. This is the Axial or smoked LED third brake light. That's like one of the most satisfying things ever. Let's go over to the back real quick and just kind of get a side by side and see how different these look. So as you can see, the old OEM third brake light is just junk at this point. It's all sun faded and scratched and oxidized. And this fancy new LED one is gonna go right on there and look nice and clean. Alright, so right now we're in the trunk. This up here, there's two nuts right here and then right over here that are what holds this in. You can see them on the new piece right over here. So we just take those out, disconnect everything, reconnect it, and we're done. Simple as. Alright, and as you guys can see there, we have the crap, useless old third brake light and a nice new one. These are the lights that go inside of the original third brake light. Obviously this gets all switched over to LEDs. Just take the bulbs out and refit it. So I'm gonna do that and then reinstall it and we'll be done. Alright, and with that, we are done with that. Look at how much nicer that looks. This thing just, I don't know. Fuck that garbage. So now the next thing we gotta do are the tail lights. Ta-da! So let's get to installing these. Alright, so to remove the tail lights, it's really easy. You just pull back the liner like I've already done, which this just pops off, or apparently some people have screws. I don't know, mine didn't have screws. That probably got removed by the previous owner. You'll see some screws, and the ones you want to detach are this one back here, this one here, this one here. This doesn't matter, that stays there. and there's another one right in here. So it's 4 in total per light. You detach those, and obviously you have to deal with the wiring, but that's pretty straightforward. And you got your tail light off, and then you just do the reverse to get the other one back on. So let's do that. Old light and new light. Alright, and there we have it. New light, old light. And there's a side-by-side. So now, same process on the other light, and then we're done with the back. So now that we're done with taillights, we were moving on to headlights, and let me show you something. Just so you get an idea how bad these headlights are. That's how they used to look, and then that's the cloud of oxidation. It's just completely gunking that up. This one's not too bad on the turn signal side, but if we come around to the other one, you'll see even like the orange is kind of gone. It's nasty looking. Look at that. Looks like they've been filled up with water. So we're gonna go ahead and install the new headlights that we got, and I'll show you those right now. And there we go, guys. New dark smoke headlights. Now, on some cars, headlights are kind of a pain. Fortunately, on Mustangs, especially new Edges, I don't know about other Mustangs, but on new Edges, it's really, really easy. They're just held in by these tabs that just slot right down in. As you can see right here, here's one of the tabs, here's the other tab, and these just pull straight up and you can pull the headlight out. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and then we're gonna install these Axial dark smoke headlights. So let's go ahead and unwrap this now so you can get a real good idea of what it looks like. Look at that. I wonder what I would look like with an eye like this. I don't think my face is big enough for that. Anyways, let's get to it. Like I said, it's super easy here. We're just gonna go ahead and pull these tabs up and out. And now, it should just pull straight out. And as you can see, the whole assembly just slides forward. And you're gonna have, of course, your light right here that you need to detach. All right, so we removed the old headlight, and we've got the new one right here, ready to take its place. I should note, when you are changing headlights, make sure that you inspect the seals on the new light, because you don't want any moisture getting in. But I've already done that with this. It's all good. If you have an issue with that, just go ahead and get some silicone sealant at an auto parts store and just fill it in. And you're good to go. So now we just gotta put this back in. And there we go, look at that. That is a huge difference. We have the nice new, not multicolored, smoked lens that's not all crappy and faded. And for comparison, here's the old lens. Ugly, awesome. Gonna completely change the whole way the front of the vehicle looks, especially once I do the grille delete and the chin spoiler. So there you go. Now we just gotta do the same thing again for the other side. We'll do that and get to the next thing. Now we are all done with headlights. Check it out. That, it looks way cleaner, way meaner. Gonna go turn the car on real quick just so we can check out how bright they are and make sure they're adjusted all correctly. So go ahead and set you guys down over here. I would go ahead and say that that's a success. The next thing we're doing is the Mach 1 grill delete. We have the bottom plate for it right here, and we have the Pony logo right here. So we're gonna come over here, take these screws out, and we're gonna pop the grill off. And hopefully it's attached at the bottom to the bumper. Some people have said you can do it without. Some people say you have to take the headlights off just to give yourself more clearance. No big deal if we do, but let's see if we can get away with not doing it. Okay, so now we have all the screws removed, including these end screws that are gonna go back in once we have the Mach 1 delete, but that's just so you can get more clearance on here. And if you pull this back, you can see there's 4 more bolts holding it in, and that's what's kind of a pain because the heads for the bolts are actually underneath the bottom there, so you have to kind of snake your way in there with a wrench or something because you're never gonna get a socket in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on that and catch you guys after that. All right, wow, that was a pain. So at this point, I've gone ahead and removed the old grill. You can see right there. These 4 little screws that are clipped in to the underside here, wow, those suck. Those suck so bad. It took like 15 minutes to get 4 screws out. At this point, we have the lip right over here. And this lip basically just sits there like that and trims that up nicely. And then we have the pony emblem that's gonna go right in there. With installing that bottom piece of the Mach 1 grill, and we're...
Hello.
I'm wearing a different shirt. You're here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright, so now it is maybe a different day. Maybe the continuity got a little ruined.
It's
I had
Saturday.
stuff to do. Shut up. I don't know when I'm releasing the video. Anyways, so now we just gotta put the fancy running pony onto the Mach 1 grill.
It adds plus 5 horsepower.
Plus 5 horsepower right here, but you guys didn't know. Talk about bolt-on build-up. However, part of the reason that this didn't get filmed yesterday is we had a little problem. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So right over here, you see this this bolt right here is a security Torx. I have Torx bits, but I did not have the security Torx bit that has the little hole for the nub to fit into. And that is where the pony goes, and it bolts into these holes right here. So anyways, now we've got these right here. These are a set of security Torx bits. So now we can take that screw off and put the running pony on, which goes on with like regular, I can grab them out of here, these regular Phillips head screws. So do that, stick the badge on, and then what do we gotta do?
Lip.
The lip, the chin spoiler. Turn into the, you know, that dude from Fairly Odd Parents, was it? With the crimson chin?
How do you remember these things?
I don't know.
Ooh, you can see your gray hairs in this shot.
Oh, great.
You see all of this, YouTube? Chief J is aging.
Stop it. There we go. after somehow taking a day to install a badge. That's done, and now we just gotta do the chin spoiler. So we're gonna jack the car up, get under there, drill some holes in my bumper, hopefully not ruin it by putting a hole in the wrong place, and we'll install the chin spoiler. Alright, so when you're installing one of these Mach 1 lifts, there is an interesting little thing about them, which is the ends where they meet against the back edge of the bumper by the wheel well is actually a little bit short, you'll notice, if you line it up perfectly with the front of the bumper like this. That's because the Mach 1s from the factory that had this lift, it was actually aligned with the wheel well at the edge, and the lip is actually tucked under the edge of the bumper a little bit like this. Since you're just drilling holes into your bumper, there's no right or wrong way to do it, it's just personal preference. I think for the most part, people that install these aftermarket tend to align it with the front of the bumper like this, but I actually kind of like the way that it looks tucked in a little bit like that. So we're going to do that like actual, the way the Mach 1s are installed, with the back edge of this aligned with the back edge of the bumper by the front wheel well. So we're going to do that, get under the car, mark the holes, drill the holes, and bolt it in. You having fun there? Putting all the hardware together?
Yep.
All these individual pieces, so we have everything laid out ready to go instead of having just a bag.
Yes.
It's the most fun you've had all day, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Alright, so to make sure we get the alignment right, the way we're going to do this is we've already gone ahead and, if that can focus, we've gone ahead and screwed in the ends here, lining them up on each side. Oh, hello down there. Like that, if I can film another thing. And then we just have a jack stand up here holding the front of the lip up. Just gonna get the alignment right and then drill all the holes and go ahead and put the lip together. And with that, we are done. If you look over here, let's check it out real quick. First person action. Look at that. Flip all the way around. As you can see, when I pull back here, it makes the front end look that much meaner. Still gotta drop the car. Still got it on jack stands. But I just want to thank you guys for watching. And, you know, click some stuff, always supports the channel. I'm gonna part ways on this video with some glamour shots. I got some before shots, some after shots, a little bit of cinematic. It's not very good, but you know, enjoy. So I will catch you guys later in the next video. Bye.